Well, one of the things we've grown accustomed to over the last month or so is wearing masks and seeing people all over the place wearing masks. It's part of what we might call the new normal under COVID-19. Joining us, the owner of Calhoun Creations, Calhoun Sportswear, Marty Myers, wearing one of the masks that Calhoun Sportswear is currently producing. Welcome, Marty.
Well, thank you. We made this one yesterday.
Tell us about the decision to move production from making t-shirts, your normal business, to doing these masks. How did you come to that decision?
Like, we've maintained a sewing line for the last 30, 40 years. And it's been kind of ignored. And people say, why do you have sewing? You don't do sewing here. You do it in other countries. But we maintained it for a quick response. What would happen if we ever went to war with somebody, let's say China, and the government said, okay, we're going to war, we need uniforms. Let's go get some uniforms made. And they go to their people and they say, well, make us some more uniforms. We can't. Why not? Because we're at war with China. It's important that Canada maintain some of their own industries.
How did you come up with the design for your particular masks? You have a couple of different designs.
We're really just doing two. And another interesting thing is, like, we have a list of equipment we want to buy. And there's always a couple of sewing machines on there. Well, they never get bought. Well, since this thing started, we bought 4. So, the squeaky wheel, I guess.
So the design itself, it's quite simple. And how long does it take to put one of those masks together?
One mask takes about a minute and a half just to sew, and the other mask takes about 2 minutes just to sew.
And was there any problem sourcing the material, sourcing the elastic?
Well, what we did was we followed our existing supply chains. So somebody who was selling us jersey for T-shirts, that's what's going into the jersey masks. And the woven mask is a supplier that we've known for 40 years, and he basically has. We're just using cotton sheeting from him. We used all his black up. Next color is going to be orange. After that, we're going to use all his green up, and that's how we do it.
Marty, how are you getting these masks out to the people that need them?
Well, through our website, we're shipping out. We use the odd time. Sometimes we have a pickup system set up here, but not always, because we're concerned about crowds. So we have the Canada Post, we have FedEx Ground for bigger shipments. We're not having a real issue in that area.
Is there a supply versus demand kind of issue?
Yes. They're out of sync.
Yeah.
Greatly.
And is there a way to ramp up supply so that you can meet that demand in the future? Do you see that taking place?
There's always a way, but the way isn't always as fast as you want it to be. So we do have a plan in place. I mean, it's changing. Everything changes very quickly. Yesterday's normal is not today's normal. So we have a plan. We think we can catch ourselves up. There's new equipment coming. We're going to start slowly adding sewers. We can increase production that way as well. We're also looking for businesses that have sewing that we can partner with. We have not huge, but we have a cutting capacity that is 10 times higher than our sewing capacity. So we can cut goods here and work with other companies.
But you can't sew them fast enough.
Can't sew them fast enough.
So if someone had some facilities and wanted to help out, how could they get in touch with you?
Just phone me up.
Perfect. And your online store, calhounstore.com, is that correct?
Yeah, calhounstore.com. And then come into that. If anybody emails through that, it always comes up to me.
That's Marty Myers from Calhoun Sportswear. Back with more in a moment.